The Barefoot Walk is an event that raises money and awareness for people around the world who don't have basic needs like shoes. So we're an event that aims to empower and inspire young people in our community to make a difference both locally and globally.
You can really tell that you're making a difference in their day and are showing them how incredible it is to be involved in social justice issues.
When you go to a charity walk, you don't expect that you'd actually walk barefoot, and so it raised a lot of questions that we're really good at kind of probing into what our organization was about and really opened up a conversation a lot more.
When I was in the 10th grade, a couple of my friends had been in it the previous year and hyped it up a lot to me and made it sound like a really awesome thing to be a part of. So that kind of got me started, and then now I couldn't leave.
So my name is Lucas Goodenough. I've been involved with the Barefoot Walk now for almost 7 years in different capacities, and my role currently is the executive director of the organization. So the Barefoot Walk first started when a group of students went to an event in Toronto. They were looking for something that they could do in the community in London, and they came up with the idea of they wanted to have a walk of some kind, and they wanted to try to figure out what kind of walk could they have that would actually benefit the causes they cared about. So they decided that the Barefoot Walk was a good fit. It was something that was different. It was something that could be exciting for people, and it also sparked a lot of interest in the sense that when you go to a charity walk, you don't expect that you'd actually walk barefoot, and so it raised a lot of questions that we're really good at kind of probing into what our organization was about and really opened up a conversation a lot more. So what happens is a teacher gets wind of the Barefoot Walk, we reach out to them, they hear about us through their colleagues, and they want to get involved. So they sign up a classroom or their social justice group, any kind of type of group that they want to bring to the walk, we'll take. They sign up through our website, and then we start following up with them. We start inviting them, helping them with their fundraising, providing them those opportunities. So really the Barefoot Walk is only possible with the help of elementary schools and secondary schools.
Basically what I'm responsible for is I still do what I've done in the past, so I still am responsible for getting all the sponsors that help us actually fund the walk and make everything possible. So I'm in charge of that. Students come in the mornings. They normally come around like 9:30, 10 o'clock, and we register them all, make sure that they all have their event day stuff, so that sometimes involves like kits, it sometimes involves educational passports that they use, so we make sure they have all that kind of stuff, and then they find an area or somewhere to sit, and then the show starts, and it's normally about an hour and a half to a 2-hour show, and it has speakers, and it has performers, and all those kind of things that get you really pumped up about social justice.
We've had speakers like Spencer West, Mark Kielberger, founder of Free the Children. We've had a lot of different speakers just from the local community, people that have maybe raised $5,000 for a cause they care about, and we're like, wow, you're awesome. Come and share your story so other kids can get inspired.
And then we do the walk around the park. So we walk twice around Victoria Park.
It's really cool to be able to walk around the park, read stories of people that actually have conditions like this, these living conditions that prohibit them from having a basic need like shoes. And it's interesting to be able to take a second to step back and read stories of actual kids that are the same age as these kids and learn about their story and get to kind of get a glimpse of what it may or may not be like. And so it opens that the question of, is it just about shoes, or are there bigger issues than this? And really starts that conversation of, okay, there are big issues in the world. There are issues that I care about. There are issues that need support. What can I do now? And to kind of continue that conversation after they leave the Barefoot Walk.
My favorite part of the walk is definitely when we do the walk itself. When you look back and you see the loop all around the park and you see all those kids and how excited they are to participate. I think that's probably my favorite.
In terms of significant contributions at the Barefoot Walk, one thing that we are super proud of is the fact that we have been able to engage almost 2,000 people annually in our event in the local communities, all while raising over $160,000 for Free the Children and local causes in London. So that number for us is incredible. That is something that we never dreamed of being able to do, and the idea that that keeps growing each year is really exciting. After all of those arguments and the triumphs and the failures within a team and having this team to be able to be like, wow, we're awesome. Like, we really kicked butt here and we're going somewhere with this thing. Like, we created this thing that is scalable, is sustainable, is concrete. It's really neat to be able to be part of a team that understands that and sees that no matter how stressful it is, at the end of the day, it's worth it.
So every year I try and push for students to raise more money. I always talk to them about how amazing it is to donate, and so I really want it to continue to make a bigger impact in the partners that we work with.
I think that there's so many open doors of where this thing can go, or where even just parts of this thing can go. It doesn't necessarily have to be a huge Barefoot Walk in every city. There's so many opportunities.